Estamos otra vez en lo que yo denomino viaje cuántico del contacto o de las relaciones a otros mundos. En este caso, en la naturaleza relacionada a los mundos quivostros, esos mundos astrales, mentales, físicos y de todo nivel. Es lo quivostro, el gran mundo de los árboles, desde donde se llega o se viene al árbol de la vida, el árbol de la muerte. He estado en esos mundos y convivido con esas civilizaciones. Es desde donde traigo algo de esas experiencias, en donde en los planos astrales se encuentra uno en esos mundos. Pero desde allí uno se hace natural, en la naturaleza, al mismo ritmo de ellos, de esa raza incluso, y tantas de millones, de trillones que en esos quivostros o árboles viven y están, antes que el hombre fuera hombre, y aun cuando ya se extinguió la raza humana, y no lo sabe. Una vez dentro de estos mundos, lo que menos hay que hacer es preguntarse si es real o no. Hay que moverse, actuar y ser, conectado siempre a las naves, o si no, a la naturaleza misma, total. Yo solo muestro acá una síntesis de algo que realizo desde hace más de 20 años. Todos los días, o en tiempos que no son los tiempos que conocemos, de días, meses, años. Acá los tiempos corren de otro modo.
It was taught to me for the civilization of the normos, which is the Argentinian civilization of the future. It was told me to work on the tree, especially like this tree. With this massivo K en cebo, I've got to do the work, for example, in this tree. It is as follows.
Impacto daquilón. Es para el despertar del daquilón, como entidad madre, padre y malburos, que en el tronco abren sus niveles. Entonces los planetas se arman o dejan de existir, según puedan entrar o salir de mi mente. En el caso de nuestro planeta Tierra, toma velocidad datrinol, y de ese modo se une a los otros planetas en una sola velocidad consciente, que como consecuencia en el mundo binario terreno no se puede percibir nada. Es así que uno es parte entonces de este hecho, entrando por supuesto en otra lógica natural de la naturaleza. Impacto farilón. Los mantos de Boruña reconocen mi presencia y se mueven a la dirección que las naves me lo dicen, y que se unen a otras civilizaciones al viaje. Entonces, por como impacto al tronco me reconocen como farilón, y me ven ellos no como un hombre sino al concepto de ellos. Impacto distracón. Aquí es donde acuden a mi presencia los mundos de los cristales distracón, y por mi mente se arman las ciudades más hurañas, de los bordes de algunos de mis pensamientos, que muestran las referencias de estas ciudades y sus seres, todo dentro del árbol. Impacto terracana. Dentro de este quivostro, el mundo cambia las direcciones de sus ejes. El árbol me lo dice y me pone en ritmo, y el tiempo de los ejes cambian sus posiciones a mis ejes. De ese modo estoy al instante en Terracana, otra tierra, dentro del mismo árbol. Impacto surrogate. Anula toda nave de interferencia de todo tipo, por las razones que uno quiera, o que estén grabadas en el propio quivostro. Se anulan todas las expresiones comunicacionales y la tecnología total, y todos sus derivados. Todo deja de funcionar. ¿Es esto un surrogate que no tiene conciencia de todo eso, que se encuentra dentro de un quibostro? Impacto genético de afecto. Todo tipo de genética binaria se anula a sí mismo, y el impacto anula genomas totales, y también otros se activan. Todo de acuerdo a mi propia genética. Solo existo yo con esto, y esto conmigo. Es un plano existencial afectico. Impacto galáctico vasto. Los conceptos del universo desaparecen para dar paso a aquellos que mi mente había armado antes de todo eso, y en todos los tiempos. Hay que tener, por supuesto, todo ya organizado en la mente y en un todo de uno mismo para esto. Impacto genético cuántico nuclear. Aquí se van todos los pensamientos del ser y se arma otra genética cuántica nuclear. Impacto bélico armamentista ciclario. Quedan destruidas y desarmadas todas las armas y todo lo bélico para siempre. Y mi conciencia se relaciona con esa otra realidad, anulando la violencia propia y la de todos. Entonces el árbol no tiene límite de crecimiento.
Es similar a estar hachando o talando los árboles, en el sentido de que se trata de observar el interior mismo del árbol y poder ver las miles y millones de civilizaciones que allí dentro están, desde mucho, mucho antes de la creación en sí mismo del hombre. It was taught to me to inspect it and to try to find something called the apple inside the tree. The apple inside the tree.
The journey that the brothers of the ship I was taught to disregard the creation of man, it is more than anything a trip of testimony and presence. It's more than anything a trip of testimony and presence in those places and concepts, not to be related those facts as true or false, or anything intermediate, not in that way. They had shown me the appearance of what they told me is the Son of Man, the father and son relationship. For that my son Franco and I carried, and this time part as a ritual and part as mutual, which is the opposite of ritual, always within quantum codes that we have learned about it. There is no possibility of understanding this from an earthly common binary logic, but from another angle. Because understanding this binarily, it will be willing to withdraw it instantly when you already understood it. However, we offer a sample, or a guide, for those who can capture the codes and to use them and be there. To the own mind created by the own man, or the Son of Man, they show with me something that has nothing to do with what we learn or we were taught in the land, from we were kids. And other things, yes, I saw moments much, but long before the man was associated or knew about consciousness or entity or beings as women. There were only the Lucinas, the Valkyrias, the Melesanas, the Cobistas, and thousands of other civilizations of the women, which still had no relation to the man. Just another thing that was neither relationship were cuberastas. They showed me the raw Sibastas eggs, where is cultivated and where were the vitros or embryos of the man, sons of the man or men. Showed me everything from an astral travel and from mental physical journeys, which exceeded the reality that showed me how they armed man with another type of technology and knowledge, even taught them me to all these methods as well as everything I could assimilate.
It was in the beginning of the time, where it was the presence of the man on earth. It kind of present, it was not presented by the God itself. The gods didn't know about it, but the man was at the beginning to be part of that consciousness.
The same elderships and the same elder space will bring very many different goals to us that shall be falling over our brains just like some kind of black cloak, which is in fact filtering our brains and letting us get the wisest contact of all over the world.
Then the brain exploded itself, exploding even so, the breaking all of the head. The head was exploding also, and it was the beginning of the time.
If you wish entering into some kind of eldest contact within your mind, you must first start seeing the path which another ones have harvested in their past. So I mean, you must be able to take all the teachings and add it to the core of your heart and the core of your brain. Thereafter, you will be able to have all the addition you need to devote yourself up to the brethren and to the universe itself.
Now is the beginning of the first man on earth. It was converting and becoming, and it's dividing in two parts of itself. If they are the first existence of the Son and the Father and the Son of that beginning, there were none, only Father and the Son.
Even at the same time, the same spaceships and all the jungle itself is turning into some kind of new platform which shall take us all to the new planes in which some new civilizations are awaiting for us. That's what we must see in the astral plane. That is what is in fact happening into that plane. It doesn't matter anything which you can see on this third dimension. It doesn't really matter, bro.
That was the part of me as Father, but equally in the same pot as Son also, representing to the first civilization of the universe to you.
In that fact, we are going to manage all the levels of the mind to let you understand all the unknown codes for you. That's the idea of this elder contact. So you always take a relax yourself and let your mind fly over the space. We'll do the rest.
Then it was the time to be joining together, to explain to the humanity what is this kind of relationship with another civilization. We're together in front of you now.
That's the hardest part. You must be able to walk across the hardest mind boundaries and the hardest fierce boundaries of your heart. So follow the steps of the elders and you'll notice yourself beyond it all. Thanks.
Then, at what time was divided the Son from the Father from the Son? But it was not a real division. It's when the flowing of another kind of verb to the earth civilization to another civilization, and it was the division of the thoughts.
The vision which shall take the energy coming from some kind of bright in the spirit and soul which is shining into your own heart. You must be guided towards this path so you can even walk across the lines that are not allowing you enter to another plane, to the biggest dimension you can ever know, which is already occupied by the eldest entities of the universe, I'm ready to walk across it. Are you?
And it was the end of the beginning and the end.